Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Untitled Designing Developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one D-Node project in React.js, and I hope you will also enjoy this project like an enjoyable previous project of React.js. So let's start. Now here you can see I've just built this D-Node project in React.js. You can see this is like a website, but it is looking really cool and it is called a D-Node project. And here you can see we are having after it like navbar, which is called like pricing, download, blog, form, sign in, register. There are many buttons in that. Then underneath we are also having one heading which is called like a simple command line notebook, and you can also download that or sign up for that, and you can also write things down without leaving your command line and synchronize the data across multiple machines. You can do that. And underneath that you can see we are having one note. You can see that D note, which is in it is just in work in Mac or any of the thing related to app. So here it is work with. So you can see that underneath there are many of the things related to that, so you can just check that out and you can read that. So you can see how good looking is that. So I've just written randomly these all things, and you can also write, and in that you can also write any of the language you want, like SQL, JavaScript, HTML, or any language you can write here. And here you can see underneath that we are having like free and open source it is, and you can also view the source code and everything, like download that or everything. Then underneath that you can see we are also having this paragraph here, and then web interface here, and then everything related to that, and it is also free. You can just view that instruction, or here if you just want to purchase that, so you can do that by pressing this get started button here. Then underneath that you can see like ready to get started, sign up for pro, and download that here. So you can just work with that if you want. So like that you can do. So we will be just building that with React.js. So for building that, first of all you have to open your text editor, which is called Visual Studio Code. Then here you have to go to new terminal. Then I will be just closing these all files which I don't need. Then here you have to just make your file of write npx. So I'll be just writing first of all like npx create. Then I will be just writing dash react dash app. Then after that I will be just creating dnode. So write dnode, and I will be just writing dnode app. So here when you've written that, you have to press enter, and it will be just take some while to just download and just collecting these all data here. You can see that it is fetch metadata, and it is just collecting all the thing which we need to download this and which we need to work in that. So here it will be just take some of the time. So till it is doing that, I will be just doing one thing, like I'll be making another new terminal, and in that I will be just show you like you can also make Firebase in that if you want, by writing like npm install Firebase. So it will be also install your Firebase, or you can write npm install Firebase dash g tools, and if you press that enter, so it will be just download these all things which we need to related to Firebase. It will be just downloading all the things. You can see that it is just doing that. Now here if I just go to my first note, means my first, so you can see that it is just giving error. So I will be going to my second one, and you can see it is just downloading these all things which we need related to that. And here you can just work with that if you want. I'll be going to my node 3, and here it is just downloading all the things related to Firebase here, because I have written like npm install Firebase dash g tools. You can see that. Now if I just go to my node 2, and you can see that it's still installing, but it will be just take some of the minutes for you. It is a heavy, and you have to also define your location here. You can define that, and you can also do one thing, like if you want to write npx and create another React app in your another local disk, so you can define, but you can't define two same names in one local disk. You can define in another ones. Okay, so here I will be going to my file which is called node 3. You can see that it's still downloading here. So here you have to wait and go to node, and you can also set up the Firebase if you want, like previously I've telling you how to set up that, and you can just check that out here. And you can also do another thing, like underneath that it is just refreshing packs. You can also refresh that if you want, and do many things related to that. And here you can see that it is just post install, and now it is done. So it will be just installing some of the dependencies which we need in our node modules here. So here you can see that it is just installing that. Then it will be just ready in our local disk, which is in E. So it will be just ready these all things which we need to that. and if I just press that, and you can see this is our denote tab which is just come underneath, you can see that, and which is looking really cool, you can see underneath that. So we will be just doing work with that. So I'll be closing this now here. Now you can see that we have just done that, so just you have to close that here, close that. Now just open this denote, you can see that we are having these all files. So I'll be just not need this one, so I'll be doing one thing, like I'll be doing nothing, just you have to do nothing, just you have to open this src folder and delete some of the 3 files from here, which is called this one, and we will be also deleting this setup test.js. Now here you have to press delete by right click. Now I'll be going to app.js file again. Then before that I will be just coming here, and then I will be just deleting everything which is written in this div, so erase that. Then here you have to write h1 tag, and in this h1 tag I will be writing like let's build denote. So I'll be writing denote app. So here when you've written that, you have to do one thing, like you have to just save that here. So save that, and if I show you by running that, so go to terminal and write npm in start. So write that, and it will be just run that in your npm. So here you have to write yes, and you have to just wait till it is just running that in your npm. So you can see that now it has been just failed because node module is not working here. So we will be just working with that. I will be just coming here again, then I will be pressing, like I'll be just taking it to down. So just you have to come here and just take this thing down here. So now when you've written these all things, I will be closing that, then I will be just creating some of the things here. So for creating that, you have to just come here, and first of all I'll be just erasing the margin, and I'll be also erasing everything which is written in app.css. So I'll be just coming here, so erase that from here, and I'll be writing again. So just you have to write that and write margin 0 pixel. Then here when you've written these all things, I will be just hitting save again. Now here it will be just saved, and when you define these all things, just you have to go to app.js file, and here you can see it is just looking like that. Now here when you define that all thing, just you have to go to your app.css and delete all the things like I've shown you and telling you. Now delete that. Then here you have to just write this tag and define first of all like margin, which should be 0 pixel. Then here you have to also define the padding of that, which should also be 0 pixel. Then define the box sizing of border box. Here when you define that all things, I will be coming underneath again and creating another tag. So here we have defined that, I will be just coming underneath and creating another tag which is called like now padding we have defined. So I'll be just coming underneath and creating now font style, which should be normal. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called like border style. So I'll be writing border style, which should be none. So you can see we have done that. Now I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag again which is called like border. So first of all I'll be writing text justify also, which should be like inherit. So now here we have done that all things. I will be writing font size, which should be like, I will be erasing that here. Then I'll be writing like font size, I will be having of like 15 pixel. Then I'll be writing font weight here also, which should be like 600. So I'll be writing that. Now I'll be also writing font family, which should be having like, so I'll be erasing now here. Then I'll be writing font family, which should be like Montserrat. And then I'll be just writing comma sans serif. Then I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which is called border now. So the border I will be needing of border radius. So just you have to write border radius here, which will be 10 pixel. Then define a border which will be 1 pixel solid white, and I'll be writing border color which will be white. And here when you've written that all things, just I will be coming and creating color of black. So write color of font should be black. Then I will be writing like border style, which should be like, I'll be erasing that here. Then I will be just coming after and creating border, but now I will be just erasing that and creating that border width, which should be 100 pixels. In the line height I will be creating of also 100 pixels. So you can see we have defined that. I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called width of 100 pixel, then the height also of 100 pixel. So here we have defined that all things. I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which is called like just I will be writing letter spacing, which should be 2 pixel. Then here we have defined that all things. Now here you have to hit save. Now when you've defined these all things, just you have to come underneath again and just come underneath and create a tag now which is called border, but now it should be border left, which should be having 100 pixel. Then I will be also having the border right, which will also be 100 pixel. Then I will be coming underneath and creating border, but now I will be writing like border collapse. Okay, so I'll be just erasing. Then I'll be writing border bottom 100 pixel here. Now we have defined that. I will be coming and creating like flex direction, which will be like column. Then I will be defining that. Now I will be coming underneath creating flex wrap, which will be wrap reverse. So here we have done that all, Now when you define that, just you have to come underneath again. So I'll be writing reverse here. So now I'll be just coming underneath again, and I will be just hitting save. So now when you've done that, just if I show you in the Google Chrome, it will be just looking really good, and our app should be ready in that. So I'll be closing that, then I'll be going to my Google Chrome, and you can see that our denote app is ready here. You can see, and how good looking is that. If I hit refresh again, then it will be just refresh. You can see now our denote app is just ready, and you can see how good looking is that. First of all, we are having our logo, then the heading, then after that we are having our nav bar, which is having the things like pricing, download, blog, form, sign in, and you can register that also. Then underneath we are having the heading, then the paragraph, and two buttons. One is of sign up, then second one is of download, and underneath that you can see we are having one picture which is of like denote, and it is in Mac. You can see that, and underneath we are having its heading, then the paragraph, then download, and fully things related to that. And underneath we are having our notes and everything, then read a real story, this button, and it is also free and open source. And we are also having picture after that, and having a view the source code button, and download SCLI button. And underneath we are also again having the images like previously we are having. Then underneath we are having like it is free, and it is in like pro. It is pro means it is just of money, so you can just purchase that if you want, or you can also take the free one. Then underneath we are having like ready to get started in the last. Then you can sign up or download, then GitHub, Twitter, create its privacy terms. Then we are also having one copyright section. It is not a copyright section, but you can say that because there is a copyright logo here, you can see. So like that you can build your own denote app in React.js. So I hope you understand this project, and I hope you also enjoy this project like Runjagmal previous project of React.js. So just you have to practice these all project we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of React.js also, like you are of Python, HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So I will be just meeting in next project. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I Beyond Designing Developer. My name is Hinshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one QRBTF project in React.js, and I hope you will also enjoy this project like you enjoyed my previous project of React.js. So let's start. Now here you can see I've just built this QRBTF project in React.js. So in this project you can see, you will be thinking like this project is really it is just not really good because you are having this project in other language. You can see that which it is in Chinese or Japanese language. You can see that, but this project will be really helpful for you for doing in React.js because it is really cool. And here in this search box you can see you can write your any of the website name. You have to write like HTTPS or anything. You can write like Netflix. No, if I do that, press enter and it will be search these all things, and you can see that you can open that from your computer or anything like that. If I just open that from here, open, then this thing also open, and this thing like I'll be just opening one file. You can open just from here. So like that you can just open anything. So here when you will be just opening that, and you can see we are also having the styles in that. We will be having like this. If I just press, so this style will be changing, and here also in like that we will be having just changing style. You can see here that style has been changing, and you can also just do scroll like that, and if I press, and you can see nothing happening, and here the style is changing again and again. So this is really cool project. You can see that, and we will be just building that here with React.js. And you can see that if I pressing that, so this is just shifting. Here you can see that when I'm just pressing, so it is also looking really good. You can see if I just go down enough, you can see we are also having our parameters like 7. You can do 25, 30, 15, and you can also change this to like anything you want here. So I don't understand this what is written, but you can just change that if you want. And you can also change your file into JPEG or PNG. You can see that now it has been just download or QR code. Just you have to download this one in the last one, so it is just download here. So you can just select any of the QR code you have to download. So here when you have select that, and here you can see we are also having these all things which is in QR code. You can see that, and it is looking also really good. If I go down enough, you can see all the things related to that is coming like these things, GitHub and these all things which we need. And here underneath that we are also having the copyright section in that. So this is, so you can see that how good looking is that. We will be just building that with React.js. So for building that you have to just open your text editor which is called Visual Studio Code, because in that we will be working with. So I'll be just opening that, and here you have to just go to your terminal. So I'll be going to my new terminal, then I'll be just closing these all files because I don't need that. Then here I will be first of all selecting the location where I have to just make that. So I'll be just selecting the location of like, if I just select localdisk D and press enter, so here it will be just, now when I will be writing anything it will be just doing in localdisk D. So here I will be writing like my project name was like, first of all I'll be writing npx create, because like I've told you previously also, when you are creating your React tab you have to write npx. Then after it I'll be writing my project name, and my project name was like qbtf. So I'll be first of all go to Google Chrome, and you can see qrbtf. So I'll be just writing like qrbtf, and I'll be writing dash, and I'll be writing app and pressing enter. So you have to just wait till it is just collecting the data and everything, because here we will be not set up any of the Firebase, and it will be just take some of the few minutes of you, so just you have to wait. Okay, so here you can see that we have just done these all things. I will be just, you can open that by going to local D and open your folder of your this one which is called like qrbtf. So you can just open that from here if you want, but it will be created, so you can just open that here. So if I go to new terminal and if I open the previous one, so just have to, so I'll be just closing that from here, and you can see that it has been just installing the all the things which we need that to download, and you can see that, and here it will be also selecting all the things which you need, and it will be just downloading which you need all the things related to that. And here when you've done that, just you can also check another thing, like you can just also go to Firebase and you can also set up that if you want, but I will be not set up that because I don't need anything related to that. If you are adding anything related to Firebase, you can just set up by going to that and pressing get started, and you can just set up like we have done previously also, I've telling you. So here you can see we are having these all files. First of all I'll be creating a file which is called app.js, and in this file I will be just creating like I will be importing my css. So I'll be writing import like app dot, so I'll be just writing import dot slash, and I'll be writing app dot css. So here I have written that. Now here I will be just doing one thing, I'll be closing that. Then I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called div. Now I'll be creating div class name, and the class name I will be having of like new. So if I do that and if I just close that by writing this, and I will be pressing enter. So here you can just write anything you want, like an h1 I will be writing localhost. So here I will be writing that, and you can also write anything you want. So first of all I'll be writing the codes. So I'll be writing console.log here. Then after that I'll be creating .new .css. I'll be writing css again. Then after that I'll be writing .class name. Then here when you've done that, I'll be writing app dot, and just I'll be writing log dot console. Now here when you've done that all things, after that I'll be writing class dot, and I'll be writing on click dot button. Now here when you've defined that all things, just I will be coming after again and creating a tag which is called like css dot app. So I'll be creating that. Then I will be also creating like class name tag here and creating dot new. So here when you've defined that all things, just I will be coming forward, pressing enter, and creating a class dot class name tag. And here when you've done that, I'll be writing console dot log dot app. Then after that I'll be writing name dot, and just after that I'll be creating a button. So write button dot on click. So now when you create that, just you have to come after again by writing dot, and after that I'll be creating another tag which is called like JavaScript. Then I will be just creating header dot function dot floor dot random. So here when you've done that, I'll be writing like new dot class name here again. So you can see we have defined that. I will be coming underneath creating again which is called like console dot app dot button, and I will be writing another thing which is called JavaScript, and just after that I'll be creating like header dot on click. So I'll be creating that. Now when you've done that, I'll be writing like function dot floor dot button dot app dot css. So here I'll be writing like class dot class name here after that. Then I will be creating floor dot new dot random. Then I will be creating class name after that. So you can see we have defined everything which we need to. So I'll be just now doing one thing, like I'll be hitting save here again. And now here when you've defined that, I will be making one css file. So just come and write app.css, press enter, and you can see our css file has been created. Now I will be doing another thing, like I'll be just writing this tag, and in that I will be first of all defining the margin 0 pixel, then the padding of 0 pixel, and the box sizing I will be needing of border box. So here when you've done that, I will be coming underneath creating text align which should be in center. Then I will be writing justify content in center. So write justify content center. Then I'll be writing align items in center. So I'll be writing like align items in center. Then I'll be also writing like display which should be of block, and float which should be of left. So I'll be writing float into left. So here you can see we have defined that. I'll be writing now the font style we will be having of normal. Then write text justify which should be of like, So just you have to erase that from here. Then I'll be writing like text justify we will be having of like inherit. Now here when you've done that, I will be coming underneath again and creating another tag which is called like justify we have defined. I'll be writing font size which should be 15 pixel. Font weight I will be having of 600. Then I'll be also having font family which should be of like font serif. So I'll be writing like font serif comma sans serif. So here we have done that. I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag again which is called font, but now I'll be writing font like weight. So if I write font weight we have defined, so I'll be just erasing and writing a tag which is called border now. So the border, first of all I'll be writing letter spacing which should be 2 pixel. Then I'll be writing border which should be 1 pixel here. So now here I'll be writing 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be just writing like border color which should be white. Then here when you've done that, I will be coming and creating a color tag. So now in this color tag I will be writing it to black. Then I will be coming and creating border radius which will be 10 pixel, and I'll be writing another thing which is called border width. I will be having of 100 pixel. Then border left I will be having of like 100 pixel, and I'll be also having the border right. So the border right which should be 100 pixel again. Now here when you've done that, I'll be creating border bottom which should be 100 pixel. So here we have done that. Now when you've done that all things, I will be coming and creating border, but now I'll be writing border style which should be none. So here we have done that all things. Just I will be coming underneath again and I will be creating another tag which is called like border, and I will be just erasing that from here because now I don't need that. Now I will be doing another thing like I'll be just coming underneath and I will be creating another tag. So here we have defined that all. Now when you've defined that, I will be coming and I'll be writing another thing which is called now the border, but now I will be writing like border width which we have defined. So I'll be writing line height. So create a line height which should be of 100 pixel. Then I will be coming underneath creating width which should be 100 pixel. Then the height of also 100 pixels. So I'll be writing height 100 pixels. So now we have done that. I will be coming underneath again creating a tag which is called background now which should be white. So I'll be creating that. Now I'll be coming underneath creating background color which should be white. Now here when you define that all things, just I will be coming and creating background position which should be in center. So here when you've done that, I will be coming and creating background position X. So I'll be writing background position dash X which should be in center. Then I'll be writing background position dash Y. So create background position dash Y which should also be in center. Now here when you define that, I will be coming and creating background attachment which should be fixed. So I'll be writing background attachment fixed. Then I will be writing background size which should be cover. So, okay, so I'll be writing that. Now I will be coming and creating background clip which should be content box. Then create background repeat which should be repeat. So I'll be creating that. Now here I will be coming and creating background blend mode. So which should be like I'll be creating that color band. So create that of color band. So here when you've done that, just you have to close that. Now write color band here. So just write that. Now here when you've done that, I will be coming and creating background, but now I'll be writing background origin which should be content box. Come underneath and create background, but now I will be writing background image which should be URL, and the URL I will be want of background 1.png. So here I'll be just doing one thing, write G and just close that. Then I will be coming and creating nav index now which should be current. Then I'll be also writing like nav left current. Then I'll be also writing nav right current, nav up current, and nav down current. So I'll be writing nav right current, nav up current, and nav down current. So here we have done that all things. Then I will be coming underneath creating padding which should be 15 pixel. Padding left I will be having of 15 pixel. Then I'll be also having the padding right which should be of 15 pixel. Then I'll be also having the padding top which should be 15 pixel, and I'll be also having padding bottom which should be 15 pixel. So here I'll be coming and creating margin which should be 12 pixel. Then I'll be creating margin left which should be 12 pixel. Then the margin right. So create margin right which should be 12 pixel. So I'll be just writing margin right which should be 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin top which should be 12 pixel, and margin bottom. So create margin bottom which should be 12 pixel. So here we have done that all things which we need. I'll be hitting save here. And now when you've done that, just if I show you in the Google Chrome, it will be just looking really good. So open your Google Chrome here. Now you can see our QRBTF project is ready, which is looking really beautiful. You can see that. And how good looking is that? You can upload your things here, write your website name, then upload that by writing here, and upload anything you want, like this thing, and it will be just upload. So here like that you can do. So if you want to just download these styles, so you can also do that by clicking that, and you can just press this JPG, PNG or SVG, you want anything format, so you can download any format you want your file, so you can download that here. So like that you can do, and you can see we are also having these all things which we need here. And if I press anything, you can see it is just changing its design here, and the parameters is also coming. You can change its parameter or anything here. Then these colors you can also change, like yellow, blue or anything, you can do that. And you can also do one thing, like you can just check these all things which is coming underneath this, and also having these things like it is written like that. And you can also read these all if you know these language, so you can just read this JPG, SVG, PNG. Then you can also click this button, like if you want GitHub, then everything like that, so you can just click that. And you can also contact this QRBTF, and you can also do, like you can also make your copyright section like we make. And here it is copyright section here we have just made. So like that you can build your own QRBTF project in React.js. So I hope you understand this project, and I hope you also enjoy this project like an enjoying my previous project of React.js. So just you have to practice these all project we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of React.js also, like you're of Python, HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So I'll be just meet you next project. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be old designing developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one React.js app in React.js, and I hope you will also enjoy this project like you're enjoying my previous project of React.js. So let's start. Now here you can see I've just built this React.js app in React.js. So you can see how beautiful it is looking, and it is like a chess ground. You can see that first of all we are having our like many of the things here in the chess, like we are having. And here you can see we are having the black one and the white ones, like horses and many of the kings, queen and like that things we are having. And here you can also move that. So the white turn is now has been just done. So now here we have to just turn to our black. So if I just move that to anything, so if I show you by moving that, so you can see that now it's just moved to that side, and it is also moved here. So if I just move now the white one, so it will be also move here. If I show you, so you can see, so you can see that now the white one is also moved. So like that you can just do that with your React.js app, and you can see that how good looking is our React.js app, and it is also looking really cool. So we will be just building that with React.js. So for building that you have to just open your text editor, which is called Visual Studio Code. So I will just opening that. Then here in this text editor you have to just go to terminal now. So in this new terminal we will be just building, means we will be creating our React app. So for creating that, first of all you have to select a location where you have to create your React app. So I will be just selecting the location of like E drive. Then I will be just doing like that, and I'll be pressing enter. So you can see now my location has been changed into D. So I'll be just closing these files because I don't working with that. Now here I will be just coming and writing my project name, means my title, which I will be writing like npx create. Then I will be writing like react-app. Then after it I'll be writing my title, which is of my app. So I will be writing the title of like chess ground. So I'll be writing chess ground. So write chess ground dash app, because it is a app, like you all know I've telling you in the starting. Then here when you have just created that, you have to press enter. So here you have to press enter, and it will be just take some of the few minutes for you, and it will be just creating your React app in some of the few minutes. So you can see that now it is just collecting the data and installing some of the thing which we need in related to this chess ground app which we are making. And you can see it is just installing packages, and you can see that it is also here written like this might take a couple of minutes here. And it is also installing React DOM and React scripts, and also many of the templates here which we need to work with that. And here you can see we have defined these all things. Now here you can see it is just installing these all things which we want, and here you have to just wait couple of the minutes. So here till it is downloading, I will be just downloading my Firebase. So here you have to come and write npm install. Then here you have to write Firebase, but now we are not installing Firebase, we are installing Firebase tools. So I'll be writing Firebase -g -tools. So write dash tools here like that. Now here I will be just coming after then writing that like this. So here when you've written that, I will be just writing that. Here you have to press enter, and it will be just installing your all the Firebase tools which you need related to Firebase. And you can also just deploy your Firebase, or if you want to make Firebase, so you can just make that, but I will be not making because now it is not work of Firebase. If you want to add more things related to Firebase, so you can just add that, and you can just go to the Firebase website and you can just make many of the things. And you can see now it is just install these all which we need related to Firebase. Now I will be doing like closing that, and then I will be opening new terminal, and I'll be going to my first terminal which I was just making second one now. So you can see that now it is just installing the data, and it is just now installing. You have to wait till it is just doing these all things. And now here you can also do one thing, like you can also just, I will be closing this file, so it will be just automatically close when it will be just created. We have to just select our local disk and we have to just open our folder here. So I'll be just opening that. After this will be just downloaded, because here we have to just wait a while because it will be just take some of the few minutes, like I've told you previously also. So here you can see that it is just downloading. So till while it is downloading, I will just tell you how to deploy Firebase. So here you have to go to your another tab and create Firebase. So write Firebase, and now here you have to wait, and you can see we are on our Firebase website. Then I will be pressing get started button in the starting, and here to add a project you have to just press this add project button which is coming in the starting. And if you don't know how to create a project, you can just create a demo project for that, and you can just check that out, how to create a Firebase project. So you don't have to do that because I will be telling you how to create a Firebase project. Here you have to come, and then here you have to write your project name first of all, which you will be just adding. Then after that you will be not having this section because my project limit is reached. So because of that it is having this option, and I have not logged in with another email. So if you are having also this trouble, so you can just log in with another email, but I will be not doing because I am not using Firebase like I've told you. So here you have to write your project name, then press continue, and it will be asking you default account of your Firebase. So you have to just select that, press continue, and it will be just taken to the dashboard. Then you can just create your app also related to Firebase, but I will be not doing because like I've shown you my project limit was reached. Then I will be doing one thing, I'll be just minimizing that here, and you can see now it has been just doing, means it is just installed this folder which we need. Now I will be just go to file and open folder. Then I will be going to my E drive because here I have just downloaded my clone. Okay, so I'll be just opening this chess ground app which was just made it my myself. Now I'll be pressing select folder, and you can see it has just opened here. Now I will be just gone, and I'll be just deleting 3 files here. 2 will be of setups and 1 will be of logo. So I'll be just deleting this logo file because I don't need that. So I'll be just pressing delete here by pressing right click. Now here you have to go to app.js and deleting everything which is written in this div. So I'll be deleting all of the things. Here you have to zoom in, so I will be just show you what codes I am writing. I will be zoom in. Now here I will be going to my app.css and deleting all the things in that also. And then if I just save that here, and I'll be going to my index.css file, and I'll be just writing this sign and writing margin which should be of 0 pixel here also. Now here I'll be hitting save again, then go to app.css and I'll be writing a starting code of that. So come here and write margin, and the margin should be of 0 pixel. Then the padding I will be having of 0 pixel again. Then after that I'll be coming and creating box sizing which should be border box, and here I will be coming underneath and writing a justify content tab which should be in center. So I'll be writing in center. Then after that I'll be creating align items, so align items should also be in center. Then the display I want of like block, so I'll be writing that, so create that. Now I'll be coming underneath and creating float which should be left. Then I will be also creating text align center because my text I want should be in center. So because of that I am writing text align center. Then I will be coming underneath again creating font style first of all, because I will be just selecting the style should be normal. Then the text justify I will be having of like inherit, so I'll be writing that. Now here when you've defined that, I will be coming underneath creating font size which should be 16 pixel. Then the font weight I will be creating of 600, and after that I'll be also creating like font family. So the font family I will be needing of Mont Serif, so create Mont Serif comma sans serif. So here I will be coming underneath creating border now which should be 1 pixel solid white, and after that I'll be coming underneath creating border color which should be white. Then I'll be also creating the color which should be black, so I'll be just writing it black. Now here I will be coming underneath and creating border radius which should be 10 pixel, and I will be coming and I'll be writing border, and I'll be writing border left which should be 100 pixel. Then I'll be also writing the border right which should be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing another thing which is called border bottom, so I'll be writing border bottom which should be 100 pixel also. So here I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called now the border, but now I'll be writing border style which should be none, and I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called border width Okay, so I'll be creating that, which should be 100 pixel now. So I'll be writing 100 pixel here. Now just come underneath create a line height. I will be having of 100 pixel. We have done that. I will be coming and creating width only, which should also be 100 pixel. Then the height should also be 100 pixel. So here I've done that. I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called like border we have defined. Now I will be just coming underneath creating a background. So first of all I'll be writing flex direction things. So I'll be writing flex direction column. Then I will be defining like flex wrap should be wrap reverse. So I'll be writing wrap should be wrap reverse. So I'll be writing that. Now here I'll be coming and creating flex flow, which should be column. Then I'll be writing flex basis content. Then come underneath and create flex, but I'll be writing flex shrink, which should be inherit. Then here I will be coming and creating flex, but now I will be writing like flex grow, which should be inherit. Now here we have done that. I will be coming underneath and creating a flex, but now I will be writing like erase that, and now we have defined all the flex. I'll be writing that direction of inherit. Come underneath create a background of white in color, then create a background color of white, and here you have to also create another thing which is called like, first of all erase that all, and just you have to come and create background, but now I'll be writing background position should be in center. Then I will be writing like background position X, which should be in center. So I will be writing that. Now here I will be coming underneath creating background position Y. So create that in center. So I'll be creating that. Now here I will be coming underneath and creating background size, which should be cover. So I'll be creating that. Now here I will be just coming and creating background and just write background repeat, which should be repeat. Now here I will be just writing like background, and I'll be writing like background attachment, which should be fixed. And here when you've written that, just I'll be writing background, but now I'll be writing background blend mode, which should be color 1. So here when you've written that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which is called background clip, which should be content box. Then I will be coming and creating background origin, which will be content box again. Then here when you define these all things, just I will be doing another thing, like I will be just coming and creating a letter spacing here. So the letter spacing I will be want of like 2 pixel. So here we have done that all things. I will be coming and creating background image, which should be having of like URL of like background 1.jpg. So I'll be writing that. Now here we have defined that all things. I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called background, but now I will be writing that just we have to erase that now because we have defined that. I'll be writing nav index current, then I'll be writing like nav left current, and here I will be writing nav right current, and I will be also writing like nav up current. So create nav up current, and then in the last I'll be writing nav down current. So here you can see we have defined many things which we need to. Now here if I hit save and show you in the Google Chrome, it will be looking really awesome. If I just go to my Google Chrome here, and now if I go to my React.js app, and you can see that now our React.js app is ready. You can see that, and how good looking is that. You can see we are having our all the things related to that. Then underneath we are having this black things also, like horse and queen and king, like that things. And if I just press this to come forward, because it was just its turn, so I'll be selecting this and just coming forward. And here if I just select any of the thing, and you can just see like it will be just taken us to that position here. So if I just select this one now, this position, so here I'll be just selecting this one, and if I just select this position here, so here you have to just select this position. Okay, so I don't know how to play that, so because of that I'm doing these all things. Now here if I just move this thing, means this thing here, so here I will be just moving, so like that you can just play that. So you can see now it has just moved. If I move this thing now, because it's its turn, so I'll be just moving that here, and you can also move this thing if you want this one. So I will be just moving that, so just move that by doing these things. Now it has just moved. So like that you can build your own React.js app project in React.js. So just like that you can build that. So I hope you understand that how to build React.js app in React.js, and I hope you also enjoy this project and app like you are enjoying my previous project of React.js. So just you have to practice these all projects we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of React.js also, like you're of Python, HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So I will be just meet you in next project. So for today, goodbye.